Yo, 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 what is going on, YouTube? STEALTHXKNIGHT streaming sanctuary. I'm back. I've returned for some Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I uninstalled the game to clear up some space for Fortnite, but then I wanted to hop back on the game, so I reinstalled it. And yeah, I'm hoping we can just kind of like load back in. You know, it was optimizing the shaders. Took a minute, so I think if I close the game and reset it, should be good. But I'm excited. I was actually having a pretty good time playing this game on my first playthrough. You know, as Deadshot opening, and then, you know, trying out Harley Quinn and King Shark. And then I had a lot of fun when I hopped off the game playing as Captain Boomerang. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we're loading in. So it optimizes the shaders. And we can load in. Seems pretty good. Oh, there we go. So I guess just that optimizing shaders part was kind of interesting, but now we're kind of on the signing in to Warner Brothers services. Not getting any more encoding error overload on my OBS. There we go. Yeah, we're loading in. It's good. There we go. Right. Yep. STEALTHXKNIGHT. And it looks like this is 6. So it looks like it has our character customizations on the main menu, which I didn't. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of games do that. You know, Marvel's Avengers does it. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered could do it. You know, they could put the Spider-Man skin on Peter on the front. I don't know. That'd be cool. But this game is actually really underrated, honestly. And what excites me is like I have like yet to progress through this game fully. If that makes sense, right? Like, I have yet to really take in this game in a way that not a lot of other, you know, I mean, I play Marvel's Avengers the way I play it, right? So imagine a DC game. That is all I honestly wanted Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to be. Like an Arkham-style version of Marvel's Avengers, essentially. And honestly, after loading back in, uninstalling, reinstalling, this is exactly that fucking game, bro. I'm not even capping. I highly recommend it to the homie Ilarion. Like, he was talking about it. He's like, oh, I might get it. Like, dude, yeah, Ilarion, if you're listening, you're watching, dude, like, we were raging on Rivals the other night, dude. All good, bro. Like, that's Nexus lock in, lock down, bro. Like, but this game is like, you know, there's no online PvP. It's no ranked. And it's fully customization. Like, it's all tailored to, like, your experience. Obviously, has these archetypes.
On the planet. No, of course I bloody haven't.
Been to Metropolis before.
The physics are nuts, right? Like, they actually really made a really good video game. I think it was just all the other elements, much similar to how Marvel's Avengers live service was handled, that just like fell through. But holy shit, like the traversals. Like, I haven't played the game in a minute, so I gotta like remember, like, okay, what are the traversal controls, you know? Like, I kind of forgot. Right? Like, okay, here, let's do this. Codex. Where was it? I know there's, like, babies, concepts. Tutorials, there we go. So let's just go back to traversal so we can, you know, so, okay, E is evade. Slide. Slide upon landing. Right? Like, when you hit it. Wall bounce. Wall running, F2X, and then there's like traversal. Speed force, speed dash, FWASD, right? Like, I gotta remember some of these controls. I haven't played in a minute, right? Like, I haven't played in a minute. Okay, yeah, 3, I gotta use my 3 bind. There's a lot, right? There's so many, it's like much similar to Marvel's Avengers. I need to learn all the heavy attacks and light attacks all over again for a game like this. Because I don't remember them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't. Right, like, I don't remember, like, how to, like, traverse properly. This nigga's got the speed force? Like, this is troll, bro. So you really are playing, like, the Flash and shit. You hit the ground, E. I don't remember traversal all too well. I'm gonna be honest, because I haven't played the game in a minute. I think it's F2. Yeah, so okay, like, I just haven't played the game in a minute. Like, it's hard to, like, you know. What the fuck? Yeah, I forgot I had this shit. That's sick, though. I haven't played the game in a minute, so I gotta, like, remember all the traversals and stuff, right? And look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have, like, a crack. Okay, I'm not a big YouTuber streamer, right? Like, I have 500 subscribers. I still play Marvel's Avengers, yapping, yelling into the mic, right? Like, I don't get invited to games comms like the boys. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't have, like, a crazy PC spec setup. And these graphics for my setup, right? This is not a PlayStation 5. This isn't the new Xbox. This is just like a 1660 GTX graphics card, right? You know, good SSD, good RAM, good memory, but like this isn't like a super advanced graphics card. And these graphics, oh my, I mean, I really do have a really high resolution Acer 144 hertz monitor. So that really does like throw over the quality on my end. But, you know, for the YouTube streams and the videos and like, you know, it being 2025 and like, oh, the Riddler's back too. Okay, so this is gonna be that video. So I'm sure you guys have already known. Okay, I took a break from streaming for the past week, but I'm back. I've returned, and within that week, we got the announcement of that new Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight game. And that was just like, you just gotta know as a DC fan, as a Lego fan, like as a fan, it's just a fan of just like, you know, the nerd shit, the geeky shit, right? The shit that they, you know, it's so cool. We're getting a new Lego Batman game, and it's so cool because, you know, it's heavily inspired by the Arkham series, right? Like, and those games alone are like fueling a whole new Batman game if you think about it, right? And if you, not only that, but like the movies, the shows, everything from Batman. But the fact that the Batman Arkham games became such a staple within Batman, right? Like I could just say the Batman Arkham games, and like 75 to 80% of like comic nerds would just instantly know what I mean by that. Everything from the gameplay, the stories, to the memes, to Reddit Batman, like everything. And you know, there's connectivity between the Arkham games and this game, obviously being like the Riddler's voice and just all the Easter eggs. It's great world building for DC. So it's a really fun time to be like just a fan of gaming, but like really good gaming that has always been present and prevalent, and you know, it's always been here for gaming fans, you know, fans of, you know, DC and Marvel, right? Like Bill Roseman, Marvel Games, you know, everyone at Rocksteady, you know, Marvel's Avengers, everything. Because like I think back to like when games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 was made, and when I first got to play that in like 2009, 2010, right, when I'm 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'm 24 years old right now, by the way, so you can kind of, you know, I'm an old fucker, but I'm, right, like, you know, it's, to the older guy and gal, it's like, oh, you're a baby at 24. But to me, it's like, I have to accept that I am a young adult, that I'm not an actual baby. I am a young man adult, 24 years old. And then I do have to pat myself on the back and realize that I actually am still a baby, because in larger grand, I am a baby, right? I'm 24. So it's like, you know, playing as reverse nerdy Flash, Captain Boomerang, and just yapping, right? Just being able to hop on and stream and not really be able to like be so serious about the gameplay and shit, if that makes sense, right? Like I haven't played Marvel Spider-Man 2 yet, and I'm so excited to play that game finally, so I could like stream it and like, you know, talk about how awesome that game is, because, you know, we all know like Marvel Spider-Man PS4 2018 / remastered 2022 is just like fucking perfect. It's like, how can you top that? And then I'm playing this Suicide Squad game, which is like all straight up like Destiny meets Avengers, Marvel's Avengers meets Arkham. It wants us to go into LexCorp right here. I think we should do it. We should fucking do it, right? We should continue the story.
Bit of a rush.
Open sesame. Knew a guy who said it sesame. He's dead now.
Oh, it did open. This game is sick, man. This game is sick, man. Right? Like King Shark's in this shit. You could just straight up just, and you're the Flash. You are the Flash, right? You're not playing as Barry Allen or Wally West or anyone, but you're playing as Captain fucking Boomerang. And then how am I going to explain to you that you're the Flash? Well, you are. You're the Flash with guns. Like, it's so funny to me that this game has like this traversal is probably the best. It's, oh my gosh. It actually kind of makes me want to play Anthem in a way. And I can't wait to unlock Deathstroke and try out Joker and Zoe Lawton. Deadshot's daughter's in the game, and I think Nora Freeze. So they didn't add in Mr. Freeze, they added in Nora Freeze, which is like, I don't know, man. This whole multiverse saga thing with Marvel, and like, I love it. I do love it. I really do. It's funny. Where is Harley? Is she? Yeah, she's trolling, bruh. Right, there's just so many like little de factos in this game that like what are we talking about here, really, when it comes to gaming nowadays, right? And I think this really kind of plays into the idea of like why I was personally, I just checked out when I was playing Rivals. Like, I wasn't really raging, but I was like kind of quiet, you know, kind of my more just like chill days. But like, I'm yapping now because I'm not playing online PV competitive Rivals, right? So like, dude, like Marvel's NetEase, like, absolute banger, by the way. Like, we love Marvel Rivals. Like, anytime I'm streaming Rivals, like talking like crazy about it, it's really just because of the game that you guys really made, right? Like, the difference in quality between like this or Marvel's Avengers or Batman Arkham Knight Lego games or Marvel's Avengers, right? Overwatch 2, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Marvel Rivals is like, you know, it's a wholeheartedly, it's a different game, and it's like, we have this Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, we have Marvel's Avengers, we have Batman Arkham, we're getting a new Lego game. It's like, you can have it all to experience and share, but like, it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I don't make money from it, guys. I don't make money from streaming. Like, some people might think I do, or I want to. This is really purely for my like I'm excited to still talk about this shit. You know, like, that's literally why I get up to do this, you know? Like Superman dropped this year in 2025. And it's funny too, because I got this game like at the beginning of this year. Right, like, I got this game like well after it had its, you know, it's not live service anymore, you know what I mean? It's not like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch 2 where it's being continuously updated, to which it should have been. You know, like Marvel's Avengers, like, okay, Marvel's Avengers and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League share the similar fate. They shared a similar fate in that they started out, however they started out, Suicide Squad was better, Marvel's Avengers was in a worse spot, but like they lived on, right? So Marvel's Avengers was 2020 to 2023. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was like even less than that, honestly. You know, it was like 2024 to like 2025. You know, it really didn't last long. It probably got more updates and shit, but like, you know, Marvel's Avengers didn't really last long, which is like, it's something to think about. And does it really matter? Well, it comes down to the gamer enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like, the live service, all that stuff. Like, that sucks, right? Like, that we didn't get like all those other updates and Kill the Justice League and Marvel's Avengers. Excuse me, but like, we have the games now to really like just soak them in, and you know, they were still made to be these games, right? Like, it's not like they made Marvel's Avengers and they made this and they just left them incomplete because they didn't get War Machine in Marvel's Avengers, or they didn't get to, I don't know, Peacemaker or Black Manta in this game. Like, no. These games are always meant to be these games. All that War Machine, all that other Black Manta stuff, to me, that was all fantasy land, right? Like, in a perfect world where, you know, it's not so much about the money from these corporations and so on. So it's like, we just get it, you know what I mean? And that's, I think, where Marvel Rivals is succeeding, because not only is it making the money that it wants to make for like the studio and that kind of thing, but it is also genuinely like the thing that fans have been asking for, right? Like, in a way, no one really wanted a Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League or Marvel's Avengers. I personally did. I know so many other gamers did, but what I'm saying is, like, it's not the kind of game that's talk of the town for most modern gamers, right? It's like it's your Fortnite, it's your Overwatch, it's your, I don't know, Mario Kart, like whatever it is, Pokemon, I don't know, whatever you're gaming nowadays, you know, whatever the trend is, Helldivers, you know, Red Dead, something, Splitgate, anything, right? So it's really all just kind of comes to that, and then, yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on who you are, but like, if you ask me, like I could just hop on this and just yap and stream. And not be some like greedy little bastard that's like, oh, well, I gotta do it for like my agenda on my YouTube channel and get like the like. I was actually intending just to hop on, play the story, not even commentate, but like, I figured I wanted to say what's up to the channel. It's been a week since I've been streaming, and you know, Larion and I were raging on Rivals literally the other night. Like yesterday, the 23rd, August 23rd, was my first day back in streaming in like a little over a week. Because I was feeling sick, I had some stomach pains, so I took a break from streaming. It's like, okay, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna be able to stream if I don't feel good, and you know, it's just good to take a break. So when I finally like fully recovered, I was like, all right, let me hop back on, let me get back on the wagon, let me get back on the train, the trail, because there's like some shit that I want to talk about still. And like, this is it, this is what I mean, like the fact that I had to close the game when it was optimizing the shaders, but that was like, we just figured that out when we got the game. That's just like PC gaming 101. Like, you just have to restart your computer and shit sometimes. But like, look how just like, oh my gosh, like just the game just runs. It just runs. I think that's just like my favorite thing. And like, we go to the controls, right? Interface video online, right? Like, everything's on like medium to low. Video. Target frame rate at 72. Select the target frame rate for the game. A lower frame rate may reduce stuttering. I have it set at 72. Oh, I could raise it, which is interesting. I think I should, because I have a 144 Hz monitor, so I can actually handle it. Everything's on medium. You know, nothing's on like super insane field of view. Yeah. Okay, so let's just hit this. Changes hat. We're saved. I wonder if it'll really pump up. I changed it to 144. Kind of maybe so slightly. But in retrospect, thank you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I really do mean this. Like, when I stream and I'm not like getting over the top and I'm yapping and rambling, when I'm able to be calm and enunciate myself and stream and use my playwright, screenwriting, auteur, filmmaking, mise en scène, voice, I really want to thank you guys. Like, my personal YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary, every single one of you, right, that make up the number of subscribers, no matter how small or how large anyone thinks it is. Thank you for stopping by, leaving comments. I try to return and reply to as many comments as I can, you know. And I thank you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by and just checking out the content, because that, not only does that really keep the lights on for the channel, to let YouTube know that, like, oh hey, like, people come to this channel, he uses it, like, I stream, right? Like, it keeps the lights on. But not only does it that, but it also motivates me to just keep streaming, keep content creating, right? Maybe upload and edit in a video, right? Like, try to collaborate more with the homies, you know, things like that, right? Like, things that I actually really wanted to do when I was younger, much younger. Like, oh, I want to do YouTube and commenting and shit, but like, I never had like just like the tool, right? And ever since I got on to streaming in 2020. Right, this is where I shout out like the Fortnite community and Ninja and all these guys, right? Because it really started out with like streaming those games, and then I realized like, oh yeah, like VOD reviewing, right? Like Twitch, and then I transferred from Twitch to YouTube, because YouTube is where I can really create my portfolio and really, like, you know, do this, right? On Twitch, it gets uploaded, archived, and then deleted, right? On YouTube, I feel like I'm curating my online presence. I'm able to connect with you guys and actually be a little bit more organized, right? On Twitch, it was a little bit more disorganized and all over the place, but here on YouTube, it feels a lot more organized for me. And that's actually sick. So the time of day actually just kind of changed, right? Like, we went from like midday to like this like kind of like fire, you know, foggy afternoonish, right? Because, you know, like when there's a fire, how it kind of covers the sky black. Well, that's essentially what's going on in Metropolis right now, thanks to Brainiac. Okay, so this is like nerd shit, but my early theory when it came to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was that, like, I mean, it's obviously going to connect to, like, you know, the Arkhamverse and like the larger DCU, thanks to James Gunn, all these things. But like, I was also thinking like, okay, well, if this is Brainiac now, like, is this like the same version of Brainiac that would like affect the Injustice 2 continuity storyline timeline? And I just love the idea that like Brainiac is like one of those like multiversal villains that could like tie together DC universe and DC extended universe timelines. I'm just a huge fan of Injustice 2, by the way, and Injustice Gods Among Us. So, you know, any more Brainiac versus the Justice League and any more like just Justice League conflicts that we can get to really bring home the action that we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really get good action, you got to have really good conflict. And the best way to have conflict is between, like, characters that have, like, personal stakes between one another. See, like, that's my playwriting, screenwriting person talking, because, like, I know, like, how movies and, you know, hero archetypes and journeys and stuff. I have a much better understanding of it now than I did when I was just, you know, watching movies just to watch them. You know what I mean? Like, when I study them and I take on the material, I feel like I've becoming like a meta-human, you know what I'm saying? It's like my power, not to like break down every single word and dialogue to what it means, but just to kind of take in the story, take in the movie, right? Like, what's your favorite scene from this? What's your favorite moment? Your favorite character line? What, you know what I mean? Like anything, and the mise en scène, like all that shit that they talk about in film school it's like it does matter because it's details that get added in and people pick up on it, and it's all story based. And I love it when Kevin Feige and James Gunn talk about story. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know who a character is, fine, you'll figure out who you'll go along, right? Like, there's just like a lot of story, and there's just like a lot of really cool things to be excited about, rather than sitting and pondering on questions of like, oh, why is the CGI here look so bland, or like, why couldn't the actor have done, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's these are like groups and collectives coming together to create art form to share among the collective and the masses. And like, over time I've just like appreciated that larger conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still talking about the Snyderverse is what I'm trying to say. It's 2025 and like we're still talking about the Snyderverse. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025 and like we got new Marvel movies coming out, and there's just like so many cool things to be excited about. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love seeing like that post in 2025 online. It was like these are what the 3 movies of 2023, 2024 taught me. You know? Thunderbolts was like, you're not alone. Superman was like, believe in yourself, look up, have hope. And then like the Fantastic Four was like, you know, trust your family. You know, you're not alone. You know what I mean? It's like those themes across these movies. And that's all it is. You know, like, I never wanted to get into writing my personal DC or Marvel's Avengers passion project just to say that I'm like the world's biggest fan and make money and prove that I'm right when it comes to these characters. Like, no. That's like dark timeline, like real, you know, maniacal corporation bullshit that, you know, does get practiced a lot. You know, you see it, but then when it comes to me, it's like, nah, it's like Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. You know, Kevin Feige is a huge inspiration because he knows that, like, it's for the fans. You know what I mean? Like, I want to create something that, like, fans will want to talk about for years to come, right? Like, the kind of DC movie I personally want to make, the kind of Batman movie I would make, the kind of Justice League movie that I would write, shoot, and direct is the kind of Justice League movie where not only would they go, damn, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, or Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy, or James Gunn's DCU with Superman and Peacemaker, those are fucking goated. Not only are those goated, but damn, like Trevor Davenport's Justice League, Trevor Davenport's Dark Knights, you know, Trevor Davenport's The Batman and Superman, World's Finest. Like, not only, like, those are goated too, because that motherfucker Trevor Davenport knows DC, right? Like, you know, I'm hyping myself up, like, in a fantasy land, like, I'm gonna do this shit. In retrospect, I kind of already am. YouTube StealthXKnight. In the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. No, but in all seriousness, I really appreciate all the love and support you guys here on YouTube StealthXKnight, in the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. You know, it's like a matter of like, do I want to stream with my webcam on? You know, go through all the showing off some of my some more of my background tools, right? Like, I don't always show these parts of my streaming off because it's just like unnecessary sometimes, but it's really important storytelling. Very important storytelling. And it's a privilege, genuinely, truly, to be able to, right, be able to have a webcam, throw on my stream. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, it's a privilege to be able to have like these tools and just kind of come alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a self-conscious thing. Do I want to start my stream off with my webcam on and run the risk of me using too many resources on my PC and causing too much upload, right? Because, right, like, I'm uploading the webcam to Zoom to get the background effect, and then I'm uploading my stream to YouTube. So it's a lot of, right? It's a lot of bandwidth resources, a lot of electricity, a lot. But I think it's so worth it when it comes to storytelling, when we get to rein in on moments like this. Like, I was literally standing in the morning, like this morning, it was like 5, 6 in the morning. I was standing up. I was like, dude, it's just crazy to me, like, all this online chatter when, like, me, I'm just a fan, right? I'm enjoying James Gunn stuff so much so, right? Like, more than I probably really would have wanted to, considering the fact that I am a Snyderverse baby, right? I was 12 years old in 2013 when Man of Steel dropped. And the conversation since then has just been ridiculous because we've been blessed, fortunate, grateful enough to see so many just goated, absolutely goated, and great and amazing storytelling. Not only in like a superhero movie comic book genre, but just from like across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Weapons 2 weeks ago with my family. That was really well made. And of course, there's like so many noteworthy, you know, Oscar, you know, level caliber, award-winning actors and actresses in that movie from the Marvel movies and DC movies in, you know, just a horror thriller, you know, movie for the summer. Like that to me is like why I've always been a fan of like superheroes and comics and stuff, because obviously there's going to be a lot of rewards for the people that were right and, you know, they knew what they're talking about and they're doing their job great. But I mean, look at this time of day change too, by the way, right? We just went from like bright, mid, early day to like that kind of apocalypse, fire-ish, hazard, you know, afternoonish, and now we're in like the rainy night storm of Metropolis. Again, this isn't the most like crazy PC. I'm not Bruce Wayne. I mean, I'm Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know it. YouTube StealthXKnight in the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. I am YouTube StealthXKnight, right? But I don't have like that kind of bat computer money. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying, right? Like retrospectively thinking, right? Like, Ninja's got it, right? Like come on, hey Ninja, I'm just shouting it out right now, man. I could use like an upgrade on the graphics card. I'm a low streamer. I'm a cool guy, you know. It's all good, but see, that's what I mean. Though. Like, I remember, I'll never forget, like sitting in Spanish class. I'm in high school, years ago, right? But I'm bringing this up because this is what I always thought about. I was watching Ninja play Fortnite. I'm in high school still. He's streaming Fortnite. This is when Ninja's like. This is he's this is Ninja. Right? People are like Fortnite, Ninja. This is when it's happening, right? 2018, and I'll never forget, like, the homie, he comes over and he shows me Ninja, like, on his phone. Like, he's watching a stream. He does the flippin' sexy backflip, you know, with the Dark Voyager, and then the back bling, the Tyrannosaurus back bling, and then he hits the sniper shot. And it's just, like, iconic. And to me, I was like, man, like, that's what it's like to be a YouTube content creating Twitch streamer. You know what I'm saying? Just, like, in your element. And not only did I always want that for myself, but I always wanted to be able to, like, forge my own pathway within game, because I'm a gamer too, but I'm not always playing Fortnite or all these similar games. And now we're like the superhero gaming kind of era, right? Like that's where I kind of get a little conceited, and you know, because it's cool to talk about, right? Like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch 2, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Marvel's Avengers. You know what I'm saying? I really wish that those guys that I was watching play Marvel's Avengers in like the beta initially, I just kind of wish that it might have gotten that push that I really wanted, because it was so crazy to see like Dr. Lupo and Cloak and Tim the Tapman and some of these other YouTubers and streamers who wouldn't bring it up now, but I remember seeing it in 2020. They were trying out the Marvel's Avengers beta. They got beta access codes, because when you're a popular YouTube streamer, when you're doing the content creation, where you're getting the engagement online, those major studios, they'll reach out to you and they'll ask you to try out their products and their games. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be really happy to continue talking about Marvel's Avengers as we go into the future. Because I've never once. This isn't me trying to beg or ask. I'm telling you guys right now, I've never been sponsored. None of that. Like I have all this on YouTube is me coming here, going live, streaming, yapping, connecting with you guys, trying to have the best quality streams, throwing on my webcam, throwing on my mic, my Discord stream kit overlays. All that is because I like games like Marvel's Avengers, and I want to try more games like Marvel's Avengers, and I like the Marvel Universe, and I like DC. Batman's my favorite superhero, right? I grew up with Spider-Man. My birthday's on January 23rd, right? So it's right, like there's a lot of me involved with it, but I know that I'm not like the only one that is like interested in experiencing these things, and that's what's like so cool about the conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally why I like content creating and streaming, is because it's like I know, like, dude, like we can play together. Like Alarion and I were literally just raging off Rivals last night. Like that's like a fucking blessing, dude. Like I'm not even like going to bed mad. I'm not going to bed mad. I mean, I'm pissed because we fucking lost ranked game, but I'm not like mad. I'm like, well, fuck, dude. Like that's just like blows. But like then I get hyped. I'm like, bro, we're gonna hop back on Rivals again. I'm gonna be dancing over here on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League again. And it's funny too, I intentionally hopped onto this game to play the story and play it, but the optimizers took like 2 minutes, and then once I got in, I was like, well, I want to explain to you guys what's going on with me. You know what I mean? Like it's been a minute. Like I just like This is the part of gaming and streaming that like I actually didn't think I would enjoy as much, because I want to like game, hit clips, make laughs, get all the bitches. But then it just comes to this, and I'm just like chilling, and I'm talking, I'm commenting, I'm commentating, I'm yapping in my own FaZe Jev, Jeremy Johns kind of way. See, like, I'm bringing up like all these different content creators and YouTubers because like that's how my brain is kind of flowing. Like it's a lot of inspiration in my head to kind of have its own originality, right? Like I love Jeremy Johns' way of like doing YouTube and his movie reviews and stuff. Shout out to Jeremy Johns, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like 2015 when Batfleck got announced, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like all the Civil War announcement, all these things, right? Like I was like a freshman, sophomore year in high school, right? And now I'm 24 years old. I've graduated college. I'm a year after graduating, well over a year after graduating college. I have a bachelor's in playwriting and screenwriting. So it's a dynamic that I'm working with. Just like, you know, I'm getting older. I'm so much more older than I ever was, young man. And I'm so young, and I'm so thankful and blessed to just be able to share my personal journey, right? Like, really, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a lot of times on YouTube you would actually know why a YouTuber like myself or anyone really does what they do. And I'm literally sharing with you guys, like, oh yeah, like I watched Ninja when I was in high school. It was Fortnite. That was me. I grew up watching Jeremy Johns on YouTube and all his movie reviews because I love the way he described Marvel and talked about movies in general. Like, I can watch Jeremy Johns talk about movies all day, or any other like video games, whatever, because he's that kind of guy, and it inspired me to be a YouTuber. And then FaZe Jev, right? Like FaZe Jev, right? Like FaZe gaming, right? Competitive game, all these things. But Jev, like what I appreciate about him, and I think what my homie Alarion appreciates about him most as well, is just like his way of doing his thing. You know, his content creating, right? His vids, his VODs, his rages, right? Like they're funny, they're short. He edits them, boom, bomb out. Right, and for me, it's like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and edit like a 10-minute, 15-minute video because, well, I don't want to do it. Two, I'm not FaZe Jev. I don't have to do it like they do it, but maybe I could just kind of go live and yap, and that's the video, unedited, uncut, raw, just straight VOD video on demand. And to me, that's like the modern day YouTube way of doing it. If I want to make that YouTube revenue money, I should cut up and edit an actual video for people to watch. But I'm live streaming. Idle, AFK, just yapping into the mic, commentating here, Sunday, August 24th, 2025, and I think to me that is just the kind of content that is like very much so to talk about. It's fun, you know. I can end the stream right here. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a matter of like, you know, I've also been kind of grappling with this idea too, because, you know, I'm working a part-time job, ushering at a movie theater, which is great. You know, it's actually, you know, giving me the money and stuff to be self-sufficient, but it gets to a point where it's just like, am I doing too little? Am I doing too much? And I think, well, you gotta just wake up and try what you really resonate with, like what's really like clicking with you, like at the moment, you know what I mean? Like for people, it's writing music, it's making new sounds, right? Kind of crafting a story within the realm of a music for people to listen to, you know, palpable, right? In your car, at the gym, you're doing chores, work, yard work, morning work, I don't know. And then for me, is it writing, right? Like I don't wake up and think like, okay, I gotta write this movie, but I do think of like all these cool things. And not only are they cool things that I ideally should be writing down, but like there's a kind of in my brain, but talking about them, right? Like if I could just talk about my ideas for a movie, wouldn't it already be written down then? You know, it's like, it's an interesting dynamic that I just kind of picked up being a playwright and screenwriter. It's like, I don't latch on to certain ideas, and, you know, if it's really, really good, yeah, I'll put it in my notes app, or I'll write it down in my journal. If it's like, you know, something significant that I have to write down, like a fact, but I have so many notes in my journals from professors, and, you know, when I'm just like watching, you know, reviews online, you know, taking my own notes personally, right? Like I write, but it's, you know, it's really like coming up with a composition for commentating and enunciation in a way that like a lot of other people, I feel like they take advantage of it, but really to what? You know what I mean? And I think that is like a very, like, there's a very clear void. It's like, what is the point of YouTube StealthXKnight? Well, I'm just one guy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like sway the public opinion of Marvel's Avengers or anything, but I am trying to like share that. Like the fact that we almost got like a Kree expansion, War for like raid, like all these things. And like I'm tweeting at Bill Roseman, by the way, yesterday. I'm like, dude, make a Marvel's Infinity War. Right, like this is what I mean, right? Make a game where we get to fight the most iconic anti-heroes, heroes, and straight up villains from the Marvel universe in like an Injustice stylized Marvel's Avengers Arkham Combat open world action RPG video game, raid based, co-op based. And every time, right, like we get those weapons and abilities and skill sets, and then we just continuously upgrade, right? Like it could be the Infinity Stones, it could be Cull Obsidian's Chainhammer. You see what I'm going with right here? Like it would be so cool to play like a Taskmaster Marvel Universe game, and like you get to fight Daredevil or Captain America or Black Panther, and then you pick up like a shield or vibranium or like Daredevil's senses and abilities, like, or Spider-Man's web shooters, bro. Like it's like that's kind of idea that it's like $1 billion Marvel idea. It's like write that down, like call it Marvel's Infinity War, Infinite Warfare, Marvel's Infinity Warfare, right? Like I was thinking about, right, Marvel's Infinity War. We go from Marvel's Avengers to Marvel's Infinity War. So now we have Marvel's Avengers, Marvel's Spider-Man, Marvel's Guardians, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Marvel's Infinity War. And I think Marvel's Infinity War could really be a good pinnacle in just gaming, because we love the Arkham games, we love the Ultimate Alliance games, we love Marvel Spider-Man, we love Midnight Suns, we love Rivals, we love Kill the Justice League, like we love all these things. We love GTA 6, it's on the way, we love Fortnite, but there hasn't really been like that one game to encompass a lot of what I like to do in Marvel, right? And it's cool too, because in this kind of game, it's like, well, yeah, make it open world action RPG, level based, raid based, co-op, because then you can actually have a reason to give characters like Taskmaster or Thanos a reason to like zip around the Marvel universe and all these timelines and like fly around and like rush, and like, you know, it's all got to be story driven. It's all got to have a purpose to something, right? And I think my purpose for like this commentary and this VOD is to say, hey, what's up, YouTube StealthXKnight? I'm back. I've returned. I've got some ideas. If you're interested in them, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the love and support. If you're not, I'm sure there's someone else out there right now streaming, commentating, talking, making a VOD, editing a YouTube video that is for you. Which is great. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just like the post sickness in me is just like, dude, what's the point of even gaming, bro? I've had too much fun with it, man. I appreciate all the love and support with you guys here on YouTube StealthXKnight. So yeah, and I did check out the new Peacemaker season 2 episode the other day. Excuse me. That shit went hard. I really, really enjoyed it, by the way. Peacemaker is peak maker. Thank you, James Gunn. That's really, really awesome storytelling. Phenomenal storytelling, peak storytelling. Okay, so now it looks like the storm has finally whisked away and we're back in the openness of Metropolis. I think I'm gonna run around and beat up some enemies right now, but I don't know. I'm just like, it's like, what do I want to do? Do I want a game? Do I want to yap? Do I just want to chill? I'm just chilling right now. Y'all. StealthXKnight, YouTube StealthXKnight. In the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. You know, I can't stream forever, guys. But I'm having a really fun time streaming now. Dancing and yapping away. As the sun comes back up and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to shine on. The Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League gang. Okay, so I did want to play this game and not just like stand and yap. Like, you know, that'd be kind of boring.
I'm taking off.
In Director Bones' operation, see normal rise above its station.
Won't be here to see the glory of New Konu, will we?
But we could see the moment of this Earth's surrender. Just as sweet.
Okay, I think there was like a Riddler. Reversal, Deadshot. Enemy location pulse. Riddlers. Hold H to do a Riddler scan. Okay.
Already gone.
Oh, sweet. That's a Riddler trophy right there. See, that's sick. That's actually sick. So you gotta knock it down. That's sick, dude. That's sick. That's a Riddler trophy right there, bruh. That's a Riddler fucking trophy right there, chat. That's a Riddler trophy. This is shit from Batman Arkham Knight City, Asylum, Origins. Like, them shits were hella annoying. Well, it's in Arkham Origins, like Riddler packs, like data packs or something like that. If I'm not entirely mistaken.
What's the limit?
F4.
Any day I get to show up old Eddie Nigma. Oh, that's a good day.
Oh, that's sick. That leveled me up. Okay, can I in Director's Bones operation see normal rise above his station? I'm just like kind of exploring because, you know, this isn't like the Marvel's Spider-Man New York City or even Marvel's Avengers New Jersey, New York City. It's like its own thing, Metropolis. So there's like a lot of details in here, and it could be a lot more like cartoonish and comic booky because Metropolis is like based on like those major cities like New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, any major city, major metropolitan city in America. Metropolis is basically based off of it. You know, Gotham City I would say is like New York for sure, Chicago, maybe a little bit of LA.
Those Terrans were begging not to be integrated.
So it's really cool. Like, this is sick right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a little detail in a video game. Sightseeing. Binocular stations. Whatever they call them. The sightseeing stations, I guess. That's literally the same Riddler voice actor from the Arkham series. Like, he's literally in Batman Arkham Knight. It's the same one. Which is hilarious. Wally Wingert. Wally Wingert is the Riddler for the Arkham series. He's iconic. Like part of me wishes, like, you know, I love Paul Dano in the Batman movie because, you know, he's Paul Dano. He's a phenomenal actor. But like, could you imagine if like hearing like the Arkham Riddler in like that shit? That would have been funny as fuck. I think they're gonna get him. I think they're gonna get a Wally Wingert to like do some sort of like Riddler. Like, I think they're gonna get him to be like the AI. Like, kind of, not like the AI, but like, you know what I mean? They'll get him to do something in like the Batman with the Riddler. Like, that would be really funny. Oh shit! Oh, this is sick.
Focusing on boomerang.
Thanks for the tenderizing, Shark.
Quinn's getting fragged.
Reloading.
Engaging the shark thing.
Another one's a plan by yours truly.
One for the books. If this wasn't all a deniable op.
I inhaled dusted human earlier.
Pedal to the metal.
Search continues. Stay alert.
That's cool. So it obviously looks really, really bland, and like the CG and the graphics just get like, you know, because this is like all that in the background. I'm not like, you can't go over there. But like right here, I would say the details are really, really neat. Like just like right here, the gameplay.
Covering fire.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Hot slick ass. I'm a speed demon.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's stripes.
That's sick.
Think fast.
That's a stag right there.
Protecting your back.
Got a hoon. Reckon I earned another drink.
Oh, you gotta melee these ones, I think.
I think I
Yeah, this game plays a lot like Grand Theft Auto 5 for like a DC game. So, you know, it's like Grand Theft Auto 5, Saints Row, Just Cause, like Arkham. Like, it's perfect. Like, I really, really do like it. It's in quality and enjoyment and DC characters, like, it's already right there with Marvel's Avengers. I mean, I'm always just gonna love Marvel's Avengers more for like Iron Man and Cap and shit, but like, this game is sick as fuck too, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't this much like depth and range in Marvel's Avengers. It was still a shooter, don't get me wrong, because I'm playing as Iron Man and Cap and Thor and the boys, but this shit's rad as fuck.
Here studying her crystal ball, the city's mystic know-it-all.
Bit of a rush.
Oh.
Always bet on Boomerang.
Nice job, killers. You terminated the thing like champs.
Oh, you can kick the balls off and shit. That's, see, the physics in this game are all over the place, man. Like, you would think normally like a game like this would require so much like resources from like a PC and like the perfect PS5, Xbox Series X, S Plus, but like it's, you know, it runs fine. It really just runs fine.
Getting a head start.
It's no good shooting at those transport drones. The skull ship just grabs them up quicker.
Shit. Sorry, Amanda Waller.
Yeah, I'm reloading. Guys, I bring the ruckus.
It's an ugly job, and mostly you're gonna be the ones doing it.
Rising high, a sun-kissed tower, a beacon of the city power.
Lobbing in.
Snipers, you're with me now. So far.
Got a hoon.
It's actually like really fun just running around, just Sergio Steel, just kind of doing shit like this.
I'll get your target for you, Deadshot.
I'm above these creeps' pay grade.
Already gone. Can never have too much shield.
Target acquired.
Rays don't mean a thing.
Sweet. That would have been cool to play as Peacemaker in this game. But I mean, like, you know, he's in other games and stuff. They should have really stuck with this game. But they wanted it to be more connected to the Arkham games, and Peacemaker isn't really a part of that. Like, I think when I think about it, it's like, okay, James Gunn was like involved with this, like it being made, but it wasn't like part of the DCU stuff. Anything with Peacemaker now would be like new. I mean, like Peacemaker's in like the Mortal Kombat game, so like that's cool. There's already that crossover, but it would have been cool to get like Black Manta and like just like more in this game than what we got. But it also makes it its own thing by having like these cast of characters, and you know, like when you think about Marvel's Avengers, that's that version of the Avengers. It's like the Marvel's Avengers with Kamala and Kate, Jane, Black Widow being like the only 4 playable female characters in Marvel's Avengers, where we should have had Captain Marvel and She-Hulk. I think those characters would have been like legit. I'm not just saying that as like a guy gamer or anything, but it would have been legit to have like, you know, Captain Marvel and She-Hulk to play as in the Marvel's Avengers game. Despite them, you know, despite Captain Marvel being essentially Thor, Iron Man, Cap, Doctor Strange, Hulk rolled into one, can fly and shoot lasers. And despite the fact that She-Hulk is like, you know, is She-Hulk, right? Like she's the Hulk, but it's She-Hulk, so she's like, you know, the female Hulk, you know, it's like when you really think about it, it's just like, come on. The Flash. I think the Justice League designs in this game are peak. They're fucking like raw as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Rough and tumble.
You know, like actually though, like if it's not like the Snyderverse Justice League, dude, it's like the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Justice League is pretty badass. Oh yeah, I think this is where we had like that weird ass like Green Lantern fight in like the stadium. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah. Justice Day, there's Batman and Flash. The Justice League, Jon Stewart, Wonder Woman. Sick. Love all the details in this game. See, right, Marvel's Avengers was like A-Day, and this one is like Justice Day. A lot of similarities. I feel like the people that I don't know specifically, but I know that like the people that like worked on Marvel's Avengers like had an effect on this game, if it wasn't like directly some of those creatives coming from that game to this game, because there's just so many talented people in the gaming industry that it's like you don't have to, you know, always rely on like one, you know, gaming studio or composition that has a successful game. Like, you know, like the Arkham, you know, like, there's just like a lot to share is what I'm trying to say. So it's really cool.
Feeling the need.
Mobile gear symbiotes detected. Sorry, I mean, Lutinos.
Oh, we're going the wrong bloody way.
When a bomber joins the fight, use the chaos in the screen. No target selected!
Australia's biggest villain. I'm bloody massive.
Total destruction. Y'all got a gift for that, don't you?
I'm a speed demon.
Oh, I love this game.
Though Brainiac has tanked Batman's stocks, this place still proves that money talks. Money talks.
Think fast.
See, like if I it just looks sick when you can like when you're like right here and then you see like him super speed like that, like, you know what I mean, like up to like the thing, if that makes sense. Like I think they did a really good job with like the animation for this, because it looks sick like this.
What's the limit?
Or like, and then you see me run right like that when you and I throw it, and it just shows me run to that spot in that frame, you know.
See normal rise above its station.
Like that right there, you just see him running, bro. Is so fucking sick. Like that's some super speed shit.
Take care of your target, sucker! I'm taking off. Headshot.
Zero hits on Terran activity.
Filling the gun.
Protecting your back.
Oh, that's a cold! I hate it! This was a drop and stop. Honestly, it's in the name. Firing barrage on fixers. Later.
I mean, worried there about my shields. Interesting.
Survival of the fittest. We're just calling the herd for Brainiac.
Ooh, creepy Ted Cord alleyway.
Bit of a rush.
I think it's just I played so many open world games now that like I'm like still captivated and like, oh, I'm like running around like in these overpasses and underpasses. But it's also not like the most like whoa kind of open world. And I think that just might be because like Grand Theft Auto 5 Online had like such a rich Los Squertos, I call it Los Squertos, Los Santos, you know, Los Angeles composition. And Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, I would say as well, especially being on gaming PC, because it just looks so like so really well rendered for like a Spider-Man game in New York City. Like it's really good. How it's crazy how really good it looks on PlayStation and PC. Like both the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game and remaster I think are phenomenal. And then Marvel's Avengers is like all these open world realms kind of like embodied into one game. So you have like stages and levels and different rooms and all these different areas in Wakanda. It's really cool. I love that in gaming. I think in my ideal Avengers game, I would want something more akin to Marvel's Avengers, because that way you get like all the different places instead of just one big sandbox. I feel like one big sandbox can kind of actually limit you, you know, in ways that like Grand Theft Auto 5 might not be, or Batman Arkham Knight, or Gotham Knights is huge. But I really do like how they did Metropolis in this game. It would be so sick if we can get like a DC game with like Gotham City, Metropolis, all of them. Ooh, Riddler trophy.
Hear me out, gang. I think this guy's a little too into riddles.
What the fuck? Yeah. East Bank. A lot of cool stuff. Yeah, that's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I don't know how much I'm gonna wait to play it, honestly. I just kind of wanted to hop on and like hit the traverse. I really wanted to hop on and like hit the traversal and maybe progress through the story a little bit, but we'll see. The game is looking sick right now, man. Brainiac should go all the way back to LexCorp, dude. It's funny.
What's that bug you wanted?
Rung, do I need to run a diagnostic scan on you too?
No! Oh.
Another shield effectiveness test. Hack, did I... You know what? Fine. It keeps them out of my damn sanctum.
Okay. Big emoji of me cracking my knuckles.
Can always count on Hack for computer shit. Oh, like me old mate, the paperclip.
You calling her an assistant?
No! I used to have a lucky paperclip. I talked to him before I got into boomerangs. Oh, forget it. Got all this and the looks too.
Here come the enemy troops. Give them hell.
Harley Quinn!
Surround the resistors and press in until they fall.
Relocate from behind the enemy.
Deadshot is the first target!
Reflame and loading!
No place to hide.
Oh, it's the plunder from down under.
I'm gifted. This time, boomerang.
The resistors are holding out. I anticipated they'd run by now.
I'm the eye in the sky.
Talking deadshot.
I'm dealing with boomerang's target.
Taking Quinn apart!
It's a down.
Something very hot and fresh!
I accept your target choice, boomerang. Honestly, it's in the name.
Really need that shield back.
No forward defenses!
The fuck?
Shield regenerating!
Eliminating Deadshot.
Dollar slice.
Better top my shield up. Gun's thirsty.
Target's here. Let's relocate.
Yeah, God!
Attacking the shark creature.
Yeah, assembling a virtual server from Alien Tech.
That took a minute.
To keep you four occupied.
Let's go.
With this refresh, you can have more active contracts at once. Schedule yourself some extra mayhem, eh? On me.
Special delivery, immovable object. Immovable object. It's a shield mod. Legendary Star Lab shield mod, interesting. Newtonian mechanics, infamous Captain Boomerang, infamous Captain Boomerang's mods. Plus 8% of speedster surprise damage applied to enemies within 10 meters. 5% damage to brutes. Interesting. Guess we'll equip.
I was a show off.
The mission talent tree. That's sick. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I appreciate anyone and everyone stopping by here. YouTube StealthXKnight. I will return. I think I'm going to end stream here to kind of cap this one off. But I will return later for some Marvel Rivals or maybe some Batman Arkham Knight, or probably hop on Marvel's Avengers again. Guess we'll find out here soon. I appreciate anyone and everyone stopping by. I appreciate all the love and support here on YouTube, StealthXKnight, in the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. Happy August, everyone, 2025. We are well into the year 2025. We've seen Thunderbolts, 10 out of 10. We've seen the new Superman. Banger movie, 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, James Gunn. I think he did a phenomenal job. And I'm really excited for Justice League and the Justice Gang and the Batman Part 2, obviously. Matt Reeves, Matt Tomlin, Peter Safran. Oh, yeah, it's really exciting stuff. And then, we obviously saw the new Fantastic Four movie this year, which is just even further hyping us for Avengers Doomsday. And, of course, Captain America Brave New World was awesome at the beginning of the year. I thought that was really, really sweet. There's a lot to just talk about and enjoy about, but I've yapped too much long about it, and I want to just kind of take a break, get some food in me. I'm doing much better now. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier, guys, and my goal is to just be a lot more mindful about what's going into my body. That way I'm not always having like these weird stomach problems or pains. But really, this is like the only time this year I got like super sick. So I hope everyone is just doing great. And yeah, StealthXKnight has returned to the YouTube StealthXKnight streaming sanctuary. I'm back. Yeah, I was kind of gone for a little over a week. Had a stomach ache, but I'm good. I'm back. I've returned, and I'm ready to hop back on the streaming grind here. It's been a doozy. It's been a blast. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the time. I'll catch you guys here in the next stream. YouTube StealthXKnight will return. Peace, y'all. Penguin!